watching you. Tune in and see all those fancy cars on the road. Those proper drifters on the road here in Oman.
What is up and welcome to a new video. We are in Muscat, Oman, and we are now down by the beach. We have a street parade that's happening, so we're just at our first location where all the recovery trucks have brought basically every car that's on the grid. So here, we made some changes to the car. We're gonna go and do another little bit tonight to the car maybe, just to double check some things and go from there. We're excited, looking forward to it. We're gonna try something slightly different this weekend. We're gonna maybe hopefully have like one video from, let's say, today and tomorrow for qualifying and practice, and then another video from the main event. So let us know what you think if we do that, how it works out. Do you prefer it with the short form per day, or do you want a full overall recap video of the weekend basically? But yeah, let us know what you think. Whatever you guys prefer, we will keep doing.
Only a few jobs. I tracked the camel a while ago.
That's that. Yeah. Langers.
He was a big bastard too, but
was he?
He's pissed.
Or the worst. Maybe langers like that. Like.
Got bogged in with the trailer and I had to take him out of it.
Wow.
He was getting sick of him.
Was he?
Ah, fuck's sake. But he's back over in the cage.
You get the fucking soil charge, innit? If you get sick in the trailer, like. You get that. Not too bad, I suppose, isn't it?
The reason I rang you is we have to go on a big job now, like.
What's that?
Click for the bastards.
Oh my god. Yeah. They're out in the beer garden, eh?
Yeah, he's and then the other fella, he decided to go drink driving.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ah, stop.
And he absolutely wrecked it.
And the hump on the back and full of fucking cider. You couldn't be up to him?
Nah.
So, last night we done the parade and the meet and greet. It was good fun. Quite a long evening to be honest, and we didn't get back to the track until maybe 10 o'clock last night, so didn't get back to the hotel until about 11 in that direction, and then went to sleep and came here this morning. We got everything sorted, made a slight adjustment to the caster in the front of the car. I think it feels a little bit nicer, but we've only done one lap, and unfortunately we've had like a fuel pressure issue where basically the car's running really rich, and we weren't too sure as to why, but light is plugged in and we think it was a fuel pressure sensor that was after failing, and basically the targets were all over the place. And yeah, he's almost, we got this interchange now, he's just adjusting the few bits in the map. I'm gonna go do another lap to see how it goes, but the track layout is different to round one. It's interesting. You've got a really long, like a much longer first corner now, so it's strange. It's very long. I don't know if I like it or not yet, but we will give it a go again. Hopefully it runs better this time. The car feels really fast. I'm not too sure it felt much faster because it was down a bit in power, or that we have enough grip, but we'll give it a go, see how it is this time. And yeah, we'll have the onboard from that run that you can watch, and hopefully the next couple of laps it's better, and then you can compare and let me know how bad it was compared to how bad it is. complete. We got 4 laps in the second session, which is sweet. We got to the queue first, which was great. We got 5 laps total. Car felt pretty good in the second session. We had another fuel pump issue. So actually, I don't know if I told you, but we had a fuel pump die at the practice day on the Tuesday between round 1 and round 2. Along with that fuel pump failing, we also had the lift pump fail, but we didn't realise until we done our first lap practice this morning, and we had to put a lift pump into it then as well. But that's all sorted now, and we done the first lap. That was terrible. Then we done the 4 laps just there, so 2 sets of tyres on the second session, and that was pretty sweet. And we, on the first lap of the second session, we were struggling with going into the new inside zone, let's say. So like the first corner goes all the way around, and then you have to wrap into the inside zone and then transition across the track. But they don't have a decel zone there, but you do have to check up a small little bit or else it doesn't flow properly. So I was struggling with that. Watched the video of Connor's. He looked to be doing it very, very good. So watched the video of that, took some advice from him and went out and nailed that. That felt better then, and then we just like kind of done one run. I think it was the second last lap where I was like, you know what, we'll do a full sin, see how it would be for qualifying, and over-rotated on the last transition. But I don't know, the car reacts kind of funny when you like go, if you drive at like 90%, it's lovely, like as in it's really settled now with the harder springs and everything. It's still freewheeling, but way more settled to drive. It's not as like jerky and jumpy, but it's weird. Like the minute you go beyond 90%, it feels like it wants to do stuff that it's not doing at 90% basically, as where usually a car will kind of react the same no matter what, like once you go the 2 or 3% more, but 2 or 3% more in this just seems to want it to do a little bit, do stuff a little bit more dramatic than what I'd hope for basically. But we'll see how it goes. We have a good break now for the rest of the day, so car needs an alternator belt. We might get some words for Lloyd. He might explain better about the fuel situation. And yeah, other than that, car is good. We got the tune brushed up. It was running a bit rich for some reason, which is a bit odd. But yeah, all sorted now. So last lap felt fairly sweet. Yeah, other than that, going good. Rob's just putting on fresh set of tyres now, and then just a quick look underneath, quick spanner check, and we're good for qualifying. But between now and qualifying, we're going to go back to the hotel, probably go for a bit of a swim. I'm after fucking my knee, so I've got a bit of a limp today, which is not great. So trying to work around that also. Sitting in the car, she isn't too bad. It's more the walking around is where the issue is. So hopefully some pool time will make that a bit better now between practice and qualifying. And yeah, Lloyd is going to have the alternator belt now, so we'll ask him what he's doing. Lloyd, explain to the people what was happening this morning.
Why the car wasn't working?
Yeah.
We're having a problem with the fuel pump, the left pump in the tank. So it's one of those things. It's done quite a bit of time. These things wear out, like, so. Thankfully, with the ECU master log and everything, I was able to see what was wrong and diagnose it. And I could even see from the PMU that the pump wasn't drawing the normal current, and it was like intermittent. And what was actually wrong was the bracket inside the tank had vibrated loose, so the pump was sloshing around. And every time it would come out of the fuel, obviously the current draw would drop off. So I was kind of able to diagnose it before I took it apart. So, but it's all good now. We've everything back together and the car's working. So we're just replacing the alternator belt because it's a little bit frayed down here. And obviously with the dry sump, the last thing you want is the alternator belt coming off because it'll take the dry sump with it, and that's a bad day.
Yeah, so a quick spanner check's all good for qualifying.
Yeah, just make sure everything's okay and leave it all up to you then. I'll do my best.
So yeah, there you have it. Lloyd's explanation is a bit more technical than my one, but yeah, other than that, logs are good, car is good. Quick look over now after the alternator belt, and then we're good for qualifying. We will go and see how Connor's getting on now in a minute. How your day's going?
Pretty good actually. I've done 3 runs so far. They've all been pretty decent lead runs, so quite happy. I still can make it better, I think. It's kind of like
it flows, but it doesn't flow. But the car is actually pretty sweet. The setup is pretty good. We don't have much grip in it, just leaving it loose for qualifying. So pretty happy. Can't complain. Having fun.
So qualifying has just started. The first 2 or 3 cars have just done their laps. We better get going, get to the line. Cars are already there, all the cars are queued up. A little bit nervous, a little bit kind of, not worried, but like, you know, just kind of, you always want to try to get down that first good lap, you know, so hopefully we can get it nailed, but we'll see how it goes. We've, Connor is out before me, so we'll see how he gets on. Hopefully he can relate some of the track conditions now with the darkness again, but hopefully it's as consistent as it was at the test day, because it wasn't too bad then. Connor's like 2 or 3 cars away, so we'll go and wish him luck and see how he's feeling. And yeah, hopefully he gets a good score on the board. His last practice lap, to be honest, from where I was standing, it was 100 points. Like, it was absolutely perfect, like nailed it everywhere, and he was driving the shit out of the car too. So yeah, we'll see how he is now. We're nearly there. You will arrive in 2 minutes. Connor, you ready?
Think so.
You think so?
I hate this part of the weekend. It's the worst part.
I was just telling them that your last practice lap, well, second last practice lap that I seen, was absolutely unbelievable. So
Yeah.
no pressure.
I don't think I can do that on the first one, because if I touch the paint, I'm done on the initiation. But I'll try a safe second one. Lie down, man, will you?
If there is one thing that drives me absolutely mad, it's the fact that people go in the burnout box and rev the car as if it's a qualifying run, and it's very confusing because that's not how you warm your tyres, just for information. Burnout box is to scrub your front and bring heat to your back, not melt them off. Pro tip.
Pro tip by Jack. But yeah, safe first run. Try not to do anything silly, and then full send on the second one. So
At least you can tell me the conditions of the track.
yeah, I'm sure you're happy about that.
It would have been the same even if it wasn't the other order, so
You would have been in the burnout box when I was coming off though.
yeah. So one annoying thing about this round is that usually the first round goes off of like your just order of entry basically, and then the second round, third round should be off of the qualifying order. But for some reason we're still going off of the numbers that are on the side of the car. So Connor's obviously 55, I'm 47 or something, so we have to go first basically. It works from the top down, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We will chat to you after qualifying run number 1.
So let's see what the younger Shanahan brother can do here on his some entries into that first corner earlier on. So big commitment expected from the start here. Connor wants to get on that podium tomorrow night. But look at him throwing in nice initiation from Shanahan, getting lovely and wide there through that first outer zone, filling that box all the way around. As we see him now coming through clip 2 on the front brakes, puts the bumper right to the wall. Absolutely fearless from Connor Shanahan as he transitions now, getting lovely and wide early to get out to that second big long outer zone, filling it brilliantly as he comes in now to the decel zone, right on the wall, front and back of that car on the wall from Connor Shanahan as he comes into the last zone now, absolutely smoking this Muscat circuit out of it and over the line. That is not a bad run from Connor Shanahan.
First runs of qualifying are done, and as far as I'm sure, up until right now, there's only 2 more cars to go for the first runs to be complete. Me and Connor are sitting first and second. Connor has a 92 and I have a 91.7, so pretty happy, like both fairly solid, good, safe runs to be honest. Conor obviously sinted and like played it safe to a point, but was still just like absolutely bang on the money with the line. He gave me the confidence then because he said the track felt consistent and felt the same as today, so I knew I was able to push that bit more, but I still did take it a little bit easy just to be sure. I didn't want to go on the white lines because we know that they're very slippy, especially when the heat is down. So yeah, if we can hold first and second until the end of the second runs, it'll be absolutely sweet. It'll be a great place to be in for tomorrow. But we are going to send it a little bit harder in the next one and see how it goes, because I know Conor has another little bit more to go, especially with the angle side of things. If he does what he done in practice today, I don't think we could pip him, to be honest, because his practice... Oh, we're now second and third because Alhamri just got 93. I don't know how he did, to be honest, because there was a few wobbles, but I didn't watch it very closely because I was talking to you, so we'll see. But yeah, now we have to push in the next one, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to put on a show and hopefully just gonna at least hold the top four now after that kind of performance. So Maxine is next. He's running my setup, so we'll see how he goes.
He got P4 at round 1. He wants to get on that podium. He scored a 92 in his first run. Let's see what the younger Shanahan can do here. And away he goes for his second run. Conor Shanahan leaves the line. Huge weight transfer. Lovely and wide from Conor Shanahan. Putting the back wheel lovely and wide through that first one. Look at that. Near perfect all the way around. As he makes his way to the second clipping point. Nice job there. Tucks the front of the GT86 right on the wall. Such commitment, such bravery from Shanahan as he transitions for the first time on the front brakes. Lovely and wide through the outer zone too. Conor Shanahan wants to get top step here tonight. What a wall run. Just snapped the angle there from Conor Shanahan was near perfect. Putting the back wheel on the white line through the third outer zone and bringing it over the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Conor Shanahan is here to play this.
So qualifying is done. Intense qualifying session actually. I enjoyed watching the end of it. Little bit annoying that they didn't run qualifying off the championship order because I felt like we were kind of out of the thick of it at the end. It's cool to see the atmosphere. Tomas went 95 on a 0. Good run. That's a lot of pressure to pull a run off like that. So, and then Alhamri scored a 95.3. So they were back-to-back very good runs. Me and Jack were obviously at the start of qualifying. So scored a 92 in the first run. Second run, to be honest, just got caught off guard on the initiation with the grip. And the run was kind of over from then. So I think I'm P4 in qualifying, Jack's P3. Overall was still quite a good day. Hopefully we're on opposite sides of the bracket, which is always the goal for us in qualifying. And yeah, overall I'm quite happy. A little bit annoyed because today was one of the best practice sessions that I had. I was really strong in the car. Definitely had enough of a run in the bag to go first in qualifying, but you only have 2 runs to pull it off. Practice is irrelevant when you go to the grid for qualifying. So didn't manage to get the job done, but yeah, still there in the fight, in the thick of it. So on to tomorrow. You can't win the event of qualifying, and the saying never changes.
He might say that again next week at round 3.
It's just true.
He might say it. You can lose the event of qualifying for sure. But yeah, that is today over and done with. Like I said at the start of the video, I am going to round out the video here and I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. There was a good bit of talking in this one. I hope there's a little bit more behind the scenes than what the full video would capture, let's say, like a full recap. So let me know if you prefer it. And yeah, P3, P4 qualifying, round 2 of Oidc. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you on the next video for behind the scenes of the main competition day. And yeah, thank you very much for the support. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.